I think at this point, Garen's kind of just taking in all the chaos around. You know, the kind of like ash and sweat streaked elements that the rain couldn't wash over this trek. The beard itself almost like darker stained because of it in places. At first it's just kind of standing stoic before you see this like smile crawl through his mouth. This, you know, this hell that some of you had seen for a time, some longer than others. This is the first time in nearly a century that he's been in a space where people, while in chaos, aren't under tyranny. And he's kind of just breathing in a sense of community that he hasn't really been around in a long, long time. Glances over at Crocus. You gonna be all right?
Yeah.
Places his hand on the shoulder. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Now this is a place of dwarven make, it looks like, at one point.
At one point, yeah.
All of a mountain dwarf in his history. There are maybe some similarities in the subterranean builds. He's gonna just start walking through what tunnels he can to where some of the great keepsakes are held by dwarven common folk. Try and recall his days of building simple and intricate abodes and stumble best he can to where they might keep their finest liquor.
Go ahead. Yeah. We're gonna roll straight because you're still exhausted, but this is stone cunning. So I want you to roll we'll make it a tool proficiency check, given that it's like a stone cunning.
He is a crafter, which means he has proficiency with brewer supplies, but we can go ahead and try and add that.
Let's do that.
All right.
DC 10 gets you something. DC 15 is even better.
19 work for you?
19!
Rolls well when it counts!
Garen.
I almost high-fived you.
I love it.
Bring it, go!
I fucking love it. Garen, you begin to move forward from this place, and as you do, you are looking out. You hear laughing voices behind you. It's a distant cousin. Well, and of course, you know, and why shouldn't she have? He says, I've nothing against it. He's a very proficient brewer, as hill dwarves often are. I'm just saying. And he says, you sound ignorant, and you sound. There's a brewer is a craftsman just like a mason is, right? But ale doesn't last for generations. Is all I'm saying. It's consumed after it's brewed. That's all I'm trying. And you see that there's a moment and someone puts a hand on your shoulder, and you feel in this moment someone looking at you and going, Pop, are you all right? You seem lost, like you're somewhere far away.
You see me trying to lick lips that are still themselves just cracked and dried, even through the rainfall. The kind of the split kind of curling up the front and almost towards the base of his nose. I'm just admiring the grounds. Have you got beer?
Get the man a drink! Torm! And you hear the name Torm shouted out, and you hear voices going, I just wish I was free again, free to be with those I love. And you were headed for Torm's Hill, but you look at the back where it meets the wood line, and you see that there's an old stone fence that connects. and it connects at a large standing rock that's covered in lichens, really thick with lichen. But you look back, and there's some part of you deep down that remembers that stone, remembers this like ancient tall dolmen or like menhir stone. And as you go to like touch the lichen, you see that there are dwarven runes underneath it. It's very common for hill dwarves to, as a way of sanctifying and like protecting supplies, especially things that can go bad, to place them within sight of a sacred stone like this. And on that 19, you look, see where the stone touches, see this sort of earth and sod at the back lip of the mound, and there it is, poking up out of the grass. You miss it, even in bright daylight, let alone during the rain. The very tip of a ringed brass handle on a door that maybe hasn't been opened in who knows how long.
I stumbled forward, kind of catching it to hold my weight up. With what little strength left, to see if I can give it a tug.
You pull back, open. "12 massive, dust-covered barrels of ale, and hanging from the roof, salted beef and pork, huge rations. These may have been here for years, but dwarves know their craft and know it well. And the dwarves that smoked and cured this meat and brewed this ale and sealed it under black wax in ancient oaken barrels, sealed here in this place, you know this will have kept."
Oh, hammer. Miracles abound indeed. And just starts cry laughing on the ground, falls to his knees, and laughs.
You laugh and laugh, and as you do, see this miracle unfold before you.